Hi, welcome. I had some issues and I was late. Sorry for it. Congratulations that you are taking the time tonight to be here with me to transform your fear. This challenge with the coronavirus is so far the second biggest I have experienced in my life, but it will pass as well. Well, prepare your notebook and you are more than welcome to write down anything you find valuable. So, what has the coronavirus taught us so far? We can't even be trapped in the comfort zone. Sooner or later, we'll be thrown out, and then it's harder the first time you find yourself in a situation like this. So, what do we do? Or what do we have to do? Intentionally escape the comfort zone. As I went to buy some things in the store, I saw on the people's faces one thing they all have more and more in common. And yeah, you guessed it. It's fear. They throw themselves into the survival mode, and by doing so, they suffer a lot. We all want the big stuff, but now we see how important it is to appreciate the little things. In this crisis, we see that what needs most people have, and who knows what that is. You can write it in the comments below. So, the first need of the sixth they have. In what way do these people fulfill this need? We always have two ways of fulfilling a need, one of the 6 human needs. We have a positive and a negative way. So people fighting over toilet paper, hand sanitizer sells for the 10 times the regular prices. Come on, guys. This will pass as well. This is not a permanent situation. But our world needed a wake-up call. There was too much greed, selfishness, a bustling life. It forces us to slow down, reconnect with our best self, and think about a better future. There has been too much unbridled reliance on technology for the sake of decency and humanity. There's been too much disrespect for Mother Earth and the glorious gifts she gives us every day, the gifts that she brings us. There's been too much human action, let's say, instead of human being. This is a sad, dramatic, tragic, and vicious recalibration. So there will be a new world order after this. All thought, nothing to scare about. So today is about overcoming fear when nothing or when something terrible happens, like any fear. Fear is a choice. Fear is an emotion that is strong and is killing us softly and slowly. When something terrible or scary happens in the world, it can scare you, even if you are thousands of miles away. How can you control it? How can you control the fear in these circumstances? It's easy to drink a coffee and get drunk on the side, go dump on the internet or turn off the news and pretend nothing happened. But if we avoid fear, it will only hunt us by torturing our subconsciousness. When a tragedy happens, it affects our emotions, and these negative effects will continue until you heal yourself. There is no right or wrong way to face our own feelings, but there are resources that can help us. So follow these 3 steps to identify your fear and pain, face the pain and fear, transform it, and therefore heal it. So step 1, be honest about your fear. It is healthy to face your fear. Confirm it that you're scared. If you can honestly accept the fear, you release the tension that has grown while you have suppressed it. If you honestly accept your fear, it frees itself. Talk about your fear to a loved one. Write about it in your diary, your journal, or share this experience with a coach, teacher, or a support group. An open acceptance of your fear is an important step to overcome it. Let me repeat that one more time. An open acceptance of your fear is the most important step to overcome it. So now we go to step number 2. You can write this down. I have a fear of XXX. You know, like that's also an acceptance. That's why you need your notebook. Just write it down. My fear is of to die with COVID or the coronavirus, for example. I hope not. That is not your fear, but you can write that down. So step number 2, the next step is to recognize where we carry the fear in our body. It may be anchored in the throat, in the shoulders, chest, or stomach. You know that you carry sometimes a heavy burden somewhere in your body, and you're not even aware why. Every feeling that we cannot process is hidden somewhere in our body and anchored there. This then causes physical and emotional pain. So sit quietly for a moment and find out in which part of your body does the fear dwell. Yeah, which part of your body is it? Which part of your body is tense, bent, naughty? Take 5 minutes to write it down. All those who are watching this video afterwards can pause it, write it down, and continue afterwards. So which part of your body is tense, bent, naughty, painful, heavy? I'm sure you can feel it. You know where it resides, where it dwells, where is it inside. And close your eyes, even if you must, to feel it. You know, like, where is this heaviness? Where is it anchored? I'm going to wait for you to discover where or which part of your body is tense, which part is painful, heavy, where you have a knot, you know, like this big knot somewhere. I couldn't go live on Instagram because my iPhone is not up to date, so I'm doing it now, and hopefully I will be there for the second run on German. And this video, I will upload it on Instagram TV for you guys who wanted to be tonight here, and my apologies. I didn't prepare myself good for this, so sorry about it. So which part of your body is tense, bent, naughty, painful, and heavy? Write it down. Write it like, I feel some heaviness in my chest, in my heart, in my stomach, in my head. Even the teeth, it can be as well. My knee, you know, like my foot, wherever it is. Just write it down. So which part of your body is tense, bent, naughty, painful, and heavy? We have to discover this fear. Where does it dwell in our body? Where is it? And now, very important, write down at least 5 positive, empowering, alternative feelings, or let's say contrasts to fear, like love, trust, belief, strength, compassion, anything that resonates with you. So write it down, please. So write down at least 5 positive, empowering, alternative feelings, or let's say contrast to fear, like love, trust, compassion, strength, power, belief, anything that resonates with you. Write it down, please. So once you have found it and wrote the positive feelings, please sit in a comfortable position as we are going to transform that fear now with a guided meditation. Sit in a position that you feel very comfortable and place your hands in your lap with the palms facing up like this. So place them lightly in your lap. We want to receive the receivement mudra. Our breath is the most important power to relieve our fear and release it from our body. So I hope you have found or you have written down all the feelings that you want, that you wish to have instead of this fear. And we can continue. We can start. All right, I'm going to just do 5 minutes. It's going to last about 5 minutes. All right, here we go. So close your eyes and at each breath, relax more and more. Inhale 3 deep breaths and exhale. Now, as I said before, we'll do this for 5 minutes. After this, you can do it even more. Keep on breathing. It's up to you as well as you will know it, how to do it. I'll mind the time, just relax and enjoy this healing process. Start to breathe deeply through that fear point in your body, through that place where this fear resides, where it dwells. Breathe through that feeling, through that fear. Inhale and imagine that air penetrating all the way to that point where the fear dwells. Breathe all the way through this tension and release it as you exhale. Repeat this breathing cycle until you feel relief, until the tension is released. Imagine like a hand of air going to that place and taking that fear out of you. Our breathing is the most important power to relieve our fear and release it from our body. Please continue to breathe in that spot where the fear is anchored. Inhale and imagine how the air is taking the fear out of your system and releasing it with the exhale. I'll mind the time. Continue to breathe to that part. Inhale fresh air to that point where that fear has stuck. And exhale. Inhale to that point. Exhale and out. Exhale that fear out of your system. Continue in a relaxed way. Continue to breathe to that part. Inhale fresh air to that point where that fear has stuck. And exhale that fear out of your system, out of your body, out of that spot, out of that place. If it's your heart, you breathe in your heart, you release it with your exhale. If it's your stomach, you breathe all the way to your stomach and you release it with your exhale. If it's in your back, you breathe into your back all the way deep. And exhale. Continue to breathe to that part Inhale fresh air out to that point where the fear has stuck. Now take a deep breath, loaded with love, kindness, strength, power, positivity, trust, belief, all of the positive things that you wish to have, all of the positive things that you have written down instead of fear, and fulfill that point in your body with all of that. Fulfill that part with love, with kindness, with strength, with belief, with trust, anything that you have written down. All right, inhale one more time, all the good feelings that you wish to have all the good emotions. And exhale. Now, one last time with both of your hands, make a circle and place those feelings in that part and anchor it there. Place your hands on that spot and anchor that feelings there. Relax. Fear has now been taken out of your system, and all of the nice feelings that you have, regardless of any virus, of any situation in your life, has been replaced with love, kindness, fear, strength, power, anything that you wish to have, anything that you want to have. Return slowly into the here and now. When you are ready, open your eyes. And thank yourself for this moment. Thank yourself for taking the time to transform your fear, to learn something new. When you're ready, open your eyes and thank yourself. I hope that you have enjoyed it. And please write down in the comments how it was for you, and I will answer every question. We do have one more step. Write down what you are going to do now in your notebook that you know how to transform that fear, any fear. Write it down in your notebook. And step 3 is the last step. The last step will help you more than you can imagine. It's so simple, but still people don't really use it. Lots of us know that, and you know how that other person reacts to it, but we don't use it. So your warmth, your kindness, your compassion, your love is your most powerful means to heal the world. The more people make an effort to be careful and compassionate, the less destruction, intimidation, violence there will be on this planet. From now on, be more careful with every person around you, including strangers. Please be more careful. If you're powerless, find your strength now. If you're powerless, it means you have that fear inside you. If the fear is inside you, you feel powerless. You are afraid. You're in survival mode. Transform it every time. Replace it. And recognize your feelings. Breathe through the tension and practice your greatest gift, love and kindness. Our true strength lies in our ability to love. We are in this together, and each of us must do our part. I suggest that you practice deliberate kindness. Help an elderly neighbor by getting something from the store that they may need. Leave some food and supplies for other people on the shelves instead of hoarding them. And that includes toilet paper as well. Our true strength lies in our ability to love, my dears. So despite what is going on in the world, we all have fears. And I challenge you to face those fears and work to change its purpose and its focus in your life. Okay? So what if those fears are there for a reason? And when you overcome them, the next level of your life appears. I'll take some questions as well. So comment please here down below. Thank you for your time. Have a great day or night, wherever you are at this point. Much love to you and see you soon.